This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. We are live at Casa Humilde. This is the Bears versus Packers pre-game show. True Chicago Sports and TTNL collaboration. And again, we are enjoying some fine beer. Thank you to Casa Humilde. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, boys. It's going to be a great game. I know Ivan is going to need a resuscitation at some point.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah. Get
I'm gonna need something.
AED ready because it's going to be.
Well, you guys know how it is with me.
Yeah,
like
we do.
It started at like 7 o'clock this morning. You know what I mean? Like start getting knots in your guts. You're nervous about it. You just want it to happen. So to me, it's just like get me to the game and I'll be happy. All the nerves will go away. But like I said, all day long, I'm just like, damn, let's get this going. Let's start at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. Like that's when I wanted. That's when I wanted it to start. But yeah, I'm ready for this game. I'm sure you guys are too.
Yeah, well, it's what is it? 34 degrees. The snow is coming down, especially that lake effect snow. So it is going to be bear weather in Soldier Field. JC, is bear weather favorable for the Chicago Bears, or is it doesn't matter?
I think it's going to be more favorable for the Bears, or so I hope. Both teams' ground game, in my opinion, is very good. It's just going to be a matter of which defense is going to come stand up. And I hope to God the Bears defense is going to step up today and be a little better than the last time we faced the Packers. Last time we faced them, they were gashing us 5-6 yards a run. That needs to be lower, probably like 3.5 yards per would be great.
I mean, you're gonna have to pick your poison, right? Are you gonna is it gonna be the running game, or is it gonna be Jordan Love that you're gonna let loose? You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, if we can control Jordan Love and limit what he can do against us, I think we can do well against the running game.
Well, ironically, I think that starts with stopping the run, right? Yeah. Him working off play action, them having this motion, this keeping the defense off, off center a little bit. It starts with that running game for the Green Bay Packers with Josh Jacobs. They run it well. When they run it well, their entire offense is clicking. But if you could stifle the run a little bit, it causes problems with that offense. I can't explain myself because I don't pay attention enough to the Green Bay Packers, but stopping the run frustrates a guy like Jordan Love because now it's all on him. And these pass rushers, hopefully they show up today, can go ahead, pull their ears back, and get going after him.
Yeah, I was reading a X post today that Jordan Love under pressure, 46.6 QBR rating. When he has a clean pocket, 112 QBR rating. So that right there tells you, like, stop the run and just be in his face all game.
Well, they kept getting them in these third and longs, these precarious situations for their offense, but it just doesn't seem like our defense could get off the field enough or in critical situations to where it causes it not only brings our offense back on the field, but it causes them to get into a type of I wouldn't say panic, but an adjustment like on the fly where they have, all right, this isn't working anymore. Let's try to make something happen. And when that happens, you could also find mistakes because trying to make adjustments on the fly don't always work in your favor.
Yeah. The good way to keep their offense off the field is by having our offense on the field and sustain drives. That's going to be huge for us. And it's not, especially that first drive that we have where we're not going 3 and out and then the defense is right back out there. So if we can time a possession by running the ball, be able to have sustained drives, 10, 12, 13 play drives, milk the clock, you don't allow them to have any offense. So again, we've been saying that for weeks and weeks. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
What's this team's identity, JC?
Run the ball.
What's the identity of the football team?
Run it in the motherfucker's face.
Yes.
There we go. Run
it again. And like I said, I'm looking for a dual back type of approach. It's not going to just be one, every drive. You're probably going to see them both on every single drive, in my opinion. It just depends on where they are on the football field.
Yeah. I'm looking for their 15 carries minimum for each one of these guys. so that way you have a change of pace. We definitely have the offense clicking. We need them to get on a roll and make sure that this offense stays on the field as long as possible and shove it down their mouth.
Yeah.
Shove it. That's right. Damn it. Ivan's
Ivan's always smoking.
Ivan's always smoking.
See this face? I'm joking.
Let's go over the injury report for the Chicago Bears. CJ Gardner-Johnson is out with a concussion. We got Braxton Jones out with a knee. We got
he hasn't been in all year.
Yeah, I know. I'm just covering everybody.
Right.
Abinga is out with a concussion. Tyron Shonika is out with another concussion.
That one's going to be a little rough for us.
Yeah, the defensive lineman. Yep. Kyler Gordon is questionable. Looks like he's playing. He's playing. Everybody else is playing. DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Trapillo.
And Jade Walker, I had sent you. Jade Walker's inactive because they had elevated another tight end. So Jade is out because they elevated another tight end, which gives me the impression that they're going to go ahead and run that
the ball.
rock.
Yeah, I was, and I'm going to give full credit to SiriusXM and Jim Miller. I was listening to him earlier in the week, and he basically said, like, of the packages that we run, it was, I think, 300 and some rushes in 12. It was X amount in like 13 personnel, but specifically going big, putting another tackle in the game, we have only done that about 30 times the whole season. So today, I expect us to add in, like you said, like we're going to add in some extra tight ends and put some bigs out there, and we're gonna put it in their face.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely. You told me off air there's a big news that came out as someone that's out on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Zach Tom will not be playing for the Green Bay Packers. I believe he's out today, so that's another man down for the Packers. The right tackle, Zach Tom, who, I mean, quite honestly, he's probably, other than the guard that went down for them, Elgin Jenkins, I believe, he's probably their best offensive lineman next to him.
So again, the front four needs to get home this game.
Yeah,
because you're not going to be blitzing. I know Kyler Gordon's back in the house.
They've given you every opportunity. Players are out. Players are injured. They've been injured all year. This is the time. Like I said it before during the week. Like, we can't fix personnel right now. That's it. It's about will and who's going to fucking show up for you come playoff time. Like, you can't have a game where it's like, oh yeah, you know what? They kind of had a little bit of push. They looked a little bit better. No. You need to have a dominant game up front on both sides of the football in order to win this.
Again, if you are still looking for a place to hang out with us, specifically with us, come over to Casa Humilde 7700 Madison in Forest Park. Amazing beer. They got great food specials. We're having smash burgers today, or are you too nervous?
I don't know. I think I'm too nervous, bro.
JC's gonna have his nachos, the steak nachos.
No, I'm gonna have a smash burger today.
You have a smash burger? Okay.
Ooh,
switching it up. I did have the nachos last week, so they were delicious. But definitely come out to Casa Humilde. Great beer. They have a great beer selection. They also have
it might be a standing room only.
Sorry, it is going to be standing room only. I got some coworkers coming in. E-Rock's in the crowd. We got a little bit of feedback here.
Keep going that way.
JC's people are here.
Yeah, I got a few more coming. So we got a little table of 6 out here in the crowd for me.
Yeah, man, it is going to be standing room only. These tables that are right in front of us are reserved. So it is going to be standing room only. The back, I don't know. I haven't seen the back, but it's going to be a jam-packed house, and it's going to be electric in here because we're going to watch the game live with the fans, and it's going to be really good, really good. Let's talk about what the keys are to offense for the Chicago Bears, especially, the first 15.
Well, quite honestly, I think the idea of the first 15 is kind of skewed at this point. Like, for me, I would literally run the rock until they stop me, right? Until you get into a third down, I'd be first 2 downs, run the rock, see where you're at. If you get into a short yardage situation out there, I'd run it again. You need to establish. I know it's like Ivan, this is the new NFL, but no. The basis, like the foundation for this team, everything that makes this team go starts with pounding the rock. And if you don't allow it to grow involved in the get involved in the game, you're just going to struggle. Like it's just going to be a one-dimensional type of approach. You're going to put Caleb in situations where he shouldn't be in. They're going to know that they can blitz at will, that the pass rushers can get after him. It's going to be a frustrating time if you can't get it going. And last week we only had 14 carries to the backs. That's not enough. Unacceptable, not enough. For a group that has established your identity as an offense, they've been neglected for a couple weeks now, I feel. And I think this is the week where you go ahead and you pound until they can stop you.
And even if they do stop you, keep pounding.
Yeah, exactly.
To me, the key to my game is run it behind Darnell Wright. He is the best offensive lineman you got on this team. And it seems when we flow to the right towards Darnell's side that we have tons of huge plays.
Darnell nominated for an All-Pro along with Byard and Tooney, by the way. Could get a Pro Bowl selection, but it's definitely nominated for an All-Pro selection. Kind of weird, huh?
Well, I mean, aren't Pro Bowl, is that voted on the fans still?
Quite honestly, they should just have it a popular vote for the Pro Bowl. Not even the best player, just like your favorite players. If they don't end up going to the playoffs, they go there's no need to put it in like some type of tier now because it's a joke, the Pro Bowl. So for me, just the All Pro, you look for the All Pro, and those are the best players in the league. If you see the Pro Bowl, it's a
popularity.
Yeah,
vote.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, Patrick Mahomes, with the horrible season he had, is still in the Pro Bowl.
I'm sure. I'm quite sure. I'm sure.
That should tell you all you need to know about the Pro Bowl vote.
My keys of the game is going to be the running game as well. Again, 15 carries for each one of these running backs is what's going to be necessary for the Bears to establish time of possession, establish a good sense of rhythm, and then the play action right after that, right? So now they're on their heels, we're pushing forward, and then you get play action, and you let Caleb do what he does best, which is a step out of the pocket and throw.
Now, what bothers me, or what scares me a bit, is how they're going to approach these third and short, third and goal type situations, second and goal type situations, because we've seen Ben Johnson get out of pocket. Right?
You mean the trick plays?
Yes, we've seen Ben Johnson get out of pocket a bit with these trick plays, and it's again, this is not the game. This is the game where you're the bully, where you're the hammer, they're the nail. Don't settle or don't outguess yourself. Don't try to outthink the entire stadium. You have a offensive unit, an offensive line that probably is it could be the best unit in the NFL, possibly, right? Bulldoze those motherfuckers. Push them over. It'll be more satisfying seeing Monungai or Swift run right through a hole that the offensive line blew open than it would seeing a trick play that you may have caught them off guard a little bit. It's more satisfying to me knowing that you can control them with just straight football instead of trying to get gimmicky.
I will have to apologize to Casa Humilde that I might break a TV if he pulls out a trick play today.
Yeah.
Like that is how
The small one, please.
The small one.
We don't have the budget for the big one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the TC
To break it.
Yeah. No, yeah. This is where I'm at. Is like
we're not Cowboy fans. Though.
I'm over the snap it between Cole Kmet's legs. I'm over the cutesy plays. Look, if we're I said it before last week. If we're up by 20, I don't mind you throwing in a cute play here and there, right? But if we are down or we are even like close in score, run it down their throat. Stop trying to be the smartest person in the room. Okay, you want to be the smartest person in the room? Just call good plays.
You got the personnel, man. Like I said, you got the offensive line for it. Use them. All that money you paid for the three interior linemen, use them.
You got to use them, and you ought to use them very, very efficiently. What I mean by that, we've got to put the rock into the end zone early and often. I'm sick of the first 3 quarters being donuts. And then, oh, Caleb, hey, put your cape back on and save us.
Right.
No. What we need to do is we need to show up, slap them in the mouth, and say, hey, this is our field. This is Soldier Field. These are the new Bears. These are Caleb Williams and company, and we're here to fuck shit up, get out of our way.
Well, it starts with out of the gates being fast,
Yeah.
right? And like I said, I want them to pound the rock, so it might not be as fast as we want, but if you take advantage of the mistakes that they're going to make, players out of position, if you use the run and the play action together right, you're going to catch them, and there will be some. I believe it'll look faster than what
did
it's
Baltimore
has.
do to them? They ran the
exactly,
ball.
Exactly.
I know we don't have Derrick Henry, but if you use that game plan of run it down their throat until they start choking, that's how you win the game.
Right, and it looks faster. Like I said, everything else looks faster if you can establish that, right?
Yeah.
Like we're all talking about, they need to start fast. It doesn't necessarily start with pass the ball 30 yards downfield for the first 15 plays. Yeah. It's about establishing a rhythm, establishing or recognizing where you could find weaknesses in their defense to start the game, because like the first two drives are extremely important in any football game.
Right.
So for me, establish it, control the time, like you said, keep their offense off the field in order for you to, let's be real, the defense, like I said, I hope they step up, but they haven't been there.
As much shit we're getting the defense, they only gave up 19 points. In the NFL right now. Come on, in the NFL now.
No. I wasn't buying that. I wasn't buying that from Ben Johnson. I wasn't buying that from Dennis Allen, and I'm not going to buy it from you. I'll tell you. No. No. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
Listen to this. You have two stops, right? In San Francisco and in Detroit, and you win those two football games. What do the points matter? What do the points matter? You lost the game. You only allowed 19 points, and you lost the game.
If you
make the stop, you only allow 16 points and you win the game. That's the difference.
Yes,
if you make the stop in San Francisco, you have 38 points, you win the game. You might go down and score some more points, and they don't score. Like, that is the point. Like, you have to get off the football field. It's not about, we allowed 19 points. You lost the football game. But that's not a consolation for me.
The point was that the defense allowed under 20 points.
That's not a consolation. You lost the game.
And the offense didn't.
The defense had an opportunity. If they're leading, if you have a unit leading, right? If the defense is leading that game, that is even more important, because you're the best unit right now. You need that stop. They haven't come up with the stops in 2 weeks. It's not about the points. It's about how you get off the football field, when you get off the football field, and how you can control the game.
I just need the offensive to score more points.
I do have some good news there. All right. So another stat for you today. With Kyler Gordon, the Bears defense is 4th. Without Kyler Gordon, it's 28th.
Yeah, I did see that.
So that's some good news for us getting Kyler Gordon back today, right?
Yeah.
So that is huge news for us. That said, the coaches need to be in the locker room right now having a conversation with two groups. All right? The offensive line and the defensive line. We need to get the offensive line psyched up to basically bully these guys. And then we need the defensive line talked up, because I sent it to you guys in group chat that the PFF grades for our defensive interior has been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think Billings finished like 116th in the NFL. And then I forget, Gervon Dexter was like 91st. Again, I would have to look back in the group text to find out the exact numbers, but it was not pretty for us in the way of like the grades for our defense and where they rank in the overall NFL. And it's one of those, like, if you're ranked 161st as a defensive tackle, like most teams only have 3 defensive tackles. You know, you have a nose guard and then you have the 2 on the outsides, right? So if each team, there's 32 teams, have 3 guys, if you're 116th, you're not even a starter. Like, so that tells you right there, like, you know, we discussed on Monday, you know, we're going to have to make some tough decisions. I think Billings is going to be one of those guys that's going to be a tough decision that he's going to take a walk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Billings is so tough, but you're correct, right? Like your point is clear, and you just need better personnel, right? You need better personnel.
Yeah.
Right now, we just gotta hope that these guys find that will in them to go ahead and make the plays and go all out, and they overachieve in this run. But again, like you said, the turnover for the defense will be it'll be huge. I think you're gonna. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think
Correct.
you're gonna probably move on from like 7 to 8 players.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the defense is going to look a lot different next year. What I'm really worried about this year is playing another game next week, and how does that defense do that for us this game? How does that defense get us to next week?
Get off the field on third and long. Get off the field. When you have them in a tough situation, like you just need to be able to make a play. Make sure you're securing your tackles. You saw how bad the tackling was in San Francisco. You saw how open everybody was in both of these past losses, right? You need to be in your spots. Like just do your job. Don't try to do too much. Do your job. Be where you're supposed to be, and let the game come to you. Like there's no need to go above and beyond what you need to do to start this game or even throughout this game. You just make sure you do your job, make sure you tackle, make sure you're covering, correctly, make sure you're in your right position. That's what you need to do. Like there's nothing else. And then when you have those opportunities, right, like in these third and long situations, make it count. Now, I'm not saying to get a sack every time, but force him out of pocket, force him to step to the right a little bit, force him off his mark. Anything, little things like that can cause breakups, can cause bad passes, can cause turnovers. It's not all about make the sack. It's about cause chaos enough for where he's uncomfortable in the pocket.
Yeah. And that's why I said, the coaches need to have a conversation with the D line, because this is it. This is win or go home.
Mm-hmm.
This is not, there's a game next week. This game, if we lose today, we can whatever. All right. This is win or go home. Grady Jarrett, we are paying you a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
You need to ball out today. This is it. Prove it.
Yeah.
Shervon Dexter, today's the day.
Austin
Today's
Booker,
the day.
knock him out again.
Austin Booker. I don't want to wish injury upon anyone.
That was on Jordan Love. That wasn't on Austin. But Austin Booker was making a tackle. He loved put his head down. That's what happens.
But Andrew Billings, you've been having a rough season.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Mm-hmm.
Prove it.
Yeah, I'm looking for that secondary to get at least 2 takeaways. Because you know what, it's a lot more fun Bear football when we have takeaways. And you know what ends up happening is that we're able to dictate terms when we're playing great defense,
Mm-hmm.
when we're off the field, and when we're getting takeaways. When these guys are flying around, it looks better. Now, CJ Gardner's out. We were complaining about last week where he can't play any man. He's not there anymore. Kyler Gordon is in. We talked about the effect of Kyler Gordon on the defense. This is setting up for the Bears to show up, show out, and move on to next week. Let's stop with this Packers or Bears. Oh man, it's just gonna be another game where they kick our ass. No, it's the new Bears.
I haven't felt that. I just the nerves that I felt has been because I know the potential of this Bears team, and I want to see them hit on that potential in this game. Like this is an important game for every player on this team, especially the quarterback and Caleb Williams. This is his moment. This is Caleb Williams' moment. This is what he's been talking about, what other people talk about. This is the games that he lives for. This is the games that he thrives in. So it's sky's the limit for me for the Bears. But again, I know this team. We know this team. We know the flaws. We know their their achievements. We know that what they can do, what they can't do. That's what makes me nervous because it's let's see them execute. I want them to execute. And last couple of weeks, they just haven't done that.
JC, what is your keys to the offense for the game?
Keys to the offense, I stated before, it's going to be get behind Darnell Wright, run it to that right side, power run game. Look, if we have to go big, go big. If we have to get extra tight ends out there, get extra tight ends out there. Do whatever you have to do to rush the ball. All right. Not only that, when we get in red zone area, take the points.
Yeah.
Today is not the day to be doing this cutesy bullshit.
Yeah.
Take the points.
Over aggressive. Yeah.
And look, I'm okay with being aggressive in the third and fourth quarter when like the game's on the line. First quarter, second quarter, you take the points.
Take every point available. You have any players of the game on offense for you?
You know what? I'm gonna go with my guy Luther Burden. You know what?
Lethal. Lethal Luther.
Lethal.
Yes, say lethal.
Lethal Luther.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with him because you know what? I have a feeling like even though we're going to rush the hell out of the ball, with the weather, with the wind, I think we're going to be looking at short yardage, quick routes, hot routes, things of that nature to just keep moving the ball. Swing passes out of the backfield to Manungai and Swift to, get those 4 or 5 yards. I'm okay with that as well. Today's the day to pull out all the bags out of the tricks out of the bag.
All right. His tricks came out of his bag too soon.
I know.
I'm not talking those special like we're gonna throw it to Penny Sewell. No, we're not talking about that. All right, we're not. Although Darnell Wright had a fantastic catch in preseason,
Yeah.
but that's not what I'm talking about.
Lay it on the line today. That's what it is. You lay it all on the line.
Lay it on the line. For me, it's gonna be the run game. I want Manungai.
Yeah.
I want Manungai to have 15 to 20 carries. And then Swift as well to get 15 to 20 carries. Again, want to establish the run. We want dominance on the field. Time of possession is going to be huge. We saw what we don't have time of possession, we lose the game. And again, on wide receiver, I can see DJ Moore getting 60, 70 yards. So running game and DJ Moore for me.
Running game, DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll go defensively. Defensively, and I would say Kyler Gordon.
Okay.
Kyler Gordon, I know you've been hurt. You've been out all season long. You've been, but today's the day. If you're gonna step up, if today's your last game, today's the game that you need to play all out. Where finally we have you back on the football field. I know you're hurt. You're still probably dealing with some injury, but it's got to be a all or nothing type of game for Kyler Gordon for me, because how much he can affect the passing game, how much he can affect in blitzing, right? You've seen him blitz off the edge and just boom, blast the quarterback. He's so valuable to that defense that I don't want to see anything held back. I don't want to see him held back by the coaches. I don't want to see him holding himself back. I need to see Kyler Gordon have the game of his life today.
Yeah, defensively for me, the keys to the game, the defensive line.
Yeah.
Billings, Dexter, and Grady Jarrett. Do not get pushed off the ball.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the day. Like whatever you have to do, stand your ground, close those gaps, be gap specific, like hold your gaps. Right. Let Tremaine and those guys do their job.
Yeah, you need to get off of blocks, right? We've seen too many times where they're just being held up by the block. We need to see you shed blocks. Like they don't shed blocks well at all. So I need to see them get off the block, get moving, and get up towards the ball carrier. My offensive player, it's Caleb Williams, right? It's Caleb Williams. As much as I want to run the football, there's going to be points in this game where it's going to be in his hands, and you need him to execute. You don't want to see missed opportunities. You want to see sailed balls. You don't want to see bad throws. You want to see a crisp, clean operation from Caleb Williams, where he's smooth with the cadence, smooth with giving the play in the huddle, and just consistent throughout the game as far as his play. Caleb Williams is the key to winning this football game, and I feel like he's going to have one of the better games of his career.
JC, final score?
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a low scoring game. I'm gonna go 21-16 Bears.
I am going to go 21-20 for the Heart Attack Bears.
30-20 Bears.
I love that. Love to see that. Again, we are at Casa Humilde, 7700 Madison in Forest Park. It is filling up. All these tables are getting full. Food is flowing. Beer is being drunk or drank.
Drunk.
I don't know. I drink and I know things. That's all I know. Thank you to Casa Humilde for hosting us and continue being our home away from home. And definitely get out here. They got specials. They got wing specials, $10 for 10 wings. Can't beat that.
Nope.
Big old bucket of pozole for $10.
Dude.
Can't beat that. Smash burgers, amazing. Can't beat that. And the nachos.
Are nachos on special today? I didn't think they were.
I didn't think they were they?
But I'll
He got excited about it. You remembered it too.
no, you know what? Like I usually get the nachos and just set them on the table, and
Yeah,
whoever
everybody-
picks off of it.
No, that's true.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
you did it last time, but the nachos are fire though.
Yeah. And it's steak nachos for $10. Carne asada nachos. You can't beat that, man. So come on over to 7700 Madison in Forest Park, Casa Humilde, the brewery. We are here. We'll be doing a pregame, which we're finishing up right now. We're doing a halftime and a postgame show. Steve Edwards will be joining us later on in the night. He's driving up here now from the far south side. What you got there?
No, I was gonna say check out halftime. Check us out on True Chicago Sports Fans, and halftime for TTNL will be on the patron side with Shayne and Phil. Become a patron today at www.thetapeneverlies.com.
All right, for Ivan and JC, I am Big C. This is True Chicago Sports and TTNL collaboration for the pregame show, Bears Packers, and we're predicting a Bears victory, so that way we can be here next week and continue to drink beer.
Oh yeah,
All right, we'll see
I'm
you.
gonna
at
drink
halftime.
beer regardless.
Facts.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking over at this LA Rams versus Carolina. It's getting interesting.
That's
Getting
interesting.
interesting.
Getting interesting. So we'll see you at halftime. We'll be back again. We're here at Casa Humilde. We'll see you at halftime, and bear down, baby.
Let's go smack the pack.